Good day, I'm Lorraine Mendez and this is your JIS News for Tuesday, April 24. Prime Minister Andrew Holness says he will be following up to ensure that justice is served for the Windrush generation and their descendants.
I will be dedicating time to follow through on this matter, and I do intend to periodically write to my colleague head to ask for an update in keeping with the commitments that were made.
Mr. Holness was addressing Friday's town hall meeting with the Jamaican diaspora in London. He said the Jamaican High Commissioner to the UK and his staff would also continue their vigilance in the matter. The Windrush generation and their descendants are a group of Caribbean nationals who received indefinite stay to rebuild the UK post-World War II. But due to changes in UK immigration laws, many have found themselves unable to provide documentation of their legal right to remain in that country. The move has resulted in detention and deportation of these persons. British Prime Minister Theresa May has since apologized for the incident, and efforts are now being made to provide citizenship for and compensate where appropriate those who have suffered from the situation. The Health Ministry will be expanding its public-private sector pharmacy program to include 35 more privately owned prescription dispensaries. This is to take place between June and July of this year. Portfolio Minister Dr. Christopher Tufton made the announcement on Friday at a function to welcome Hilton's pharmacy in Montego Bay as the project's newest partner. To date, there are 17 pharmacies from Kingston, Caenwood, and St. James that are filling prescriptions issued at government health facilities. Dr. Tufton says the goal is to get other parishes on board.
Come September or so of this year, we should have just over 50 of these private pharmacies delivering services via the drug serve windows that would have been established.
Minister Tufton says since the program started in December of 2016, nearly 80,000 prescriptions have been filled by participating pharmacies. He's urging more private partnerships to further boost the success of the program.
I want to see us identify continuously new synergies, new approaches, new ideas, new technologies, new innovation, new creativity, to embrace that principle and that concept, because I am of the view that it is the direction that we ought to move in as it relates to providing optimal services to our customers, our clients, and in our case, to the population.
Private sector companies and civil society groups are responding positively to the Department of Correctional Services DCS's drive to improve literacy among inmates. The DCS is currently hosting a book drive, and several publications covering various subject areas and general reading materials were handed over to the Metcalfe Street Juvenile and Remand Center on Monday.
I'm proud of a number of youths who are taking advantage of the opportunity to complete their CXC examination. I'm so happy that LMH and Ian Randall Publishers and the Kiwanis Club of Meadowvale choose to partner with us to invest in their future.
This donation not only adds to our limited supply, but makes it possible for more persons to access reading materials.
The Justice Ministry is looking to employ a manager at every court complex as part of measures to clear the backlog of cases and improve operations. Portfolio Minister Delroy Chuck discussed the plan while meeting with members of the judicial system at the Backlog Reduction Workshop on the weekend.
The manager may not be able to assist in completing the file, but at least the manager will say this file is still gone 6 months. Why is this file not ready? Ask the clerk of the court, ask everybody, why is this file still not ready? Because the cases must be tried.
In the meantime, Minister Chuck is encouraging the legal fraternity to utilize the case management system. He says this tool will assist with preparing fulsome reports to go before the courts. This should reduce the time a case stays before the court and allow for greater and more efficient use of operational hours.
If we are better able, as the Chief Justice has said, manage the cases, then it means that we can better utilize the courts.
And finally, the government is making strides in its plans to integrate hydropower as an alternative source of energy. Energy Minister Dr. Andrew Wheatley says a recent feasibility study has identified 11 potential hydropower facilities. He says plans will be made for the build-out of these plants to contribute some 30 megawatts of power to the national grid. In the meantime, Dr. Wheatley says steps will be taken to include this renewable source in the Integrated Resource Plan, which will be completed shortly.
We have to ensure that we continue the drive to diversify our energy sector. And we are known to be the land of wood and water and sunshine. But we do not put enough effort, I believe, in capitalizing on the potential of hydro. And so we are very hopeful that once we complete the integrated resource plan, that we can find a special place for hydro in the overall energy matrix.
Dr. Wheatley was addressing stakeholders at a workshop to showcase the outcomes and achievements for the concluded Energy Security and Efficiency Enhancement Project recently. And that's it for JIS News Today. I'm Lorraine Mendez. Thanks for watching.